Alright everyone, Taurrain here. Quick something for Warhammer fans this time. Our good old friends, the fantasy fans. Today I'm going to show you how to make a barricade. First of all, you want to start off with a base, preferably foam, but you can do it with card as well. And what you want to do is you want to take the end of a pen or a pencil and you want to push holes throughout which the pieces will then fit into, and put that on the side. Now you're going to need to cut slivers of sprue. Doesn't matter how long you want them, however long you personally want them. So I'll just cut another piece. Just get your sprue that you get with all your stuff. One cut, two cut. Snap it off. Ooh, snapped in the wrong place. There we go. See? And that one can be a smaller one for later on. You then want to carve it into log shapes. So take a piece of sprue. Now with this one you're going to normally be using something sharp, so be careful and always cut away from yourself, never cut towards yourself. What you want to do, run the edge of the blade along the edges of the sprue, okay, taking off shavings of sprue. Keep doing this until you get a slightly rounder sprue. So I don't know if you can see this on the camera. And so you might just be able to see. Hang on. Sprue's being rounded. Now, once your sprue has been rounded, you can either do it with a bit of sandpaper, but I always do it with a knife because it's quicker and easier. But once you've got a basically round piece of sprue, you can decide to leave it as it is. You can just leave it as a round thing if you just want a round pole, or you can move on and put a spike on the top of it by taking your sprue and making a spike on one end by just cutting into it, cutting the end off. Doesn't have to be perfect because you've got to imagine that the emperor or the dwarves, such what, made these as quick barricades. They've seen the enemy on the horizon, stuck these in the ground out of bits of wood that they found. One tip I would say is don't make it too sharp at the end, because if you're going to carry it around or transport it, you might get stuck. So always leave it a little bit flat at the top. So there you go, you can just see the point on the end of it now. Okay, it's not too sharp, doesn't hurt if I catch myself on it. Now once you've got it, you want to take your base you made earlier and take your sprue piece and push it into one of the holes that you made, and it will just stick out at any old angle, but of course barricades do. Once you've got a few, you want to stick them all in. As you can see, all of these are slightly different heights. And of course you can then glue them in later on. So, yeah, see, this one's fallen out. As you can see, that's basically how you make the barricade. Now for colouring, take this up again, I use scorched brown for the main piece of wood and then bleach brown for the top edge. Set the camera back up again. So take one of your finished guys, take your scorched brown, give it a shake, and then you want to coat the entire thing in your scorched brown. While I'm doing this, I know I haven't done much for Warhammer, mainly because I've only just started collecting guys for it. Okay, so you've got your spear looking like a proper piece of wood now, properly coated. Now, while it's still wet, you want to close up your brown and undo your bleached bone. Take a dollop on the end of your brush and put it on where the spike is. Now, because wood is not a constant colour, it'll mix in and make the idea that it's being cut. So there you go. You got your cut piece of wood. Later on you can do a bit of dry brushing, put on a bit of red, make it as if someone's ran into the spike and met a rather sinister end on its spike, or however you want to do it. I've got another painted one here as well, and there you go. You can make them as long as you want, you can make corners however you want. If you've got any questions how I've done this, or you want to know anything else, or you've got something you would like to see me make, don't be afraid to leave a comment. And if you use this plan, send me your video so I can have a look. And I hope you enjoyed the video, community. See you later.